Dott Entertainment, your weekly dose of pure fun, airing every Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Only on Dott TV.
Welcome to the sweet spot of the week. It's Thursday, and I know the hustle has been hustling. So consider this your official permission to pause, breathe, and soak in some good vibes. Remember, joy doesn't always come from the big things. It's always the small things. The things like songs that you enjoy, shows that you like to watch, and of course, spending time with your family. Talking about good vibes, welcome to Dott Entertainment. Coming to you from the staples of Dott Television. If you're an OG here, you already know how we do it. We keep it locked down. But if this is your first time coming, then I'm going to tell you that this is your one-stop shop for everything movies, music, and fun, and of course everything right in between. Whether you are at home or at work or you are on the move, I've got you covered. Yes, welcome to the show. I'm flying solo today, but you know, whenever you see me, you know, say your daily dose of entertainment gossip has arrived. My name is Kira, and of course, after this short break, we'll be talking about things that has been happening in the entertainment industry. But please remember to follow us on all our socials. You can find us on Facebook at Dott TV. You can find us on Instagram at Dott TV, or kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel at Dott Television. Well, in today's entertainment news, we've got court cases, we've got accidents, huge inheritance, and more. I will get into the details right after the short break.
Dott Entertainment, your weekly dose of pure fun, airing every Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Only on Dott TV.
We impose extra burden on the masses. I feel your pain.
Only humility will lead us to unity, and unity will lead us to peace.
Go to the market and sell your products.
Welcome back to the show. It's still Dot Entertainment. During the break, I was thinking to myself about how far I had to go to seek out these entertainment stories for you, because for a while I was like, what's going on? I mean, it was so dry. But then again, I heard about the Dumodu Blacks case. I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring that to you. And then I heard about the YC, and before I know it, I heard about the actress that was involved in an almost ghastly accident. And I was like, you know what? I have to bring this to my people, because apropos the sweets, apropos normally the sweet. I'm still Kira, and this is still Dot Entertainment. Now let's get right into it. Follow me as we tour the world of entertainment and all that has been happening. Let's go. Shall we begin? Court adjourns assault lawsuits against Odumodu Black to October. A federal high court in Abuja has adjourned the assault and battery lawsuits against rapper Tochukwu Ojogu, popularly known as Odumodu Black, until October 13th and 14th, 2026, after the defense requested additional time to prepare its case. The suit was filed by musician Levi Obogiri, popularly known as Crazy Scent, who alleges that the rapper assaulted him without provocation during a public event on December 16, 2024. He claims that he was peacefully taking photos and videos when the incident occurred, resulting in alleged physical assault, emotional distress, and damage to his phone. During Wednesday's resumed hearing, claimant's counsel, Uchenna Ojembe, informed the court that his client, the sole witness, was present and ready to proceed. However, defense counsel Damilare Adeojo sought an adjournment, citing the need for additional time to prepare the defense. Ojembe opposed the request, arguing that multiple adjournments had already been granted, and urged the court to impose a 500,000 naira cost penalty on the defense. The defense rejected the sanction, and presiding judge Adeyemi Ajayi eventually granted the adjournment, fixing October dates for continuation. When I heard about this news, I mean, there was one artist in the industry I was expecting to be hit with this kind of lawsuits, but it didn't happen. Odumodu Black was a shock, because Odumodu Black, if you know him, he likes relating with his fans, and he's such a cool guy, right? But when this happened, and I was like, nobody actually knew that Odumodu has been in a lawsuit since 2024. I mean, it's news to me, to you probably listening and watching me right now. But I mean, it didn't happen to whom I was expecting it to happen to, but you know what I mean? I mean, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Away from that, still in the world of music, this one is from YC. YC said that I was diagnosed with mental health condition. Nigerian singer and rapper Oludemilade Martin Alejo, popularly known as YC, has opened up about his struggle with mental health, revealing that he was diagnosed with a mental health condition in 2020. Speaking in a recent episode of the Afropolitan podcast, YC disclosed that the situation also contributed to his break from the music industry. The Omar Alaji crooner said he was hospitalized in London for 3 months after the diagnosis before he returned to Nigeria to continue treatment and therapy. In his own words, he said, "In 2020, I got diagnosed with a mental health condition during the lockdown. I was in London for 6 months, and I was in and out of hospitals for about 3 months. In 2021, I had to return to Nigeria to continue treatment because of the type of visa I was on. Coming back to Lagos and getting into the system of mental health in Nigeria, it was a very, very long 6 years. I was on medication and had to be hospitalized several times and still dealing with therapies. It was up and down. Sometimes it's looking good, and sometimes it just gets really dark." This gets to show that sometimes when we talk about artists, when we think of our musicians, our actors, and everybody in the entertainment space, as a fan, you need to cut them some slacks, because these people are human beings. And I tell you, mental work, the mental load that comes with being an entertainer, it's a lot. They always show us the after effect, the byproduct, not the process. They rarely show the process. They rarely show the pros. They rarely share what they are going through, just to get us entertained, informed, and of course, be the life of the party. But why is he coming out to talk about mental health in Nigeria, in a space where men are not allowed to be vulnerable. A country like Nigeria does not allow men to be vulnerable. In fact, it goes as far as saying that they say men cannot eat some certain things because it's deemed feminine. Men cannot do pedicure because it's deemed feminine. Men cannot go some certain places because, that is you being feminine. But these are just random things that makes life easy. But somehow we have this pressure that we put on Nigerian men that even men don't cry. In this country, men are not allowed to cry. You have to chest it. Chest it as a man. You're not supposed to see crying. But funny enough, we are also in a country that a lot of pressure. On an average Nigerian, we have a lot of day-to-day pressure. Day-to-day pressure. And as a man, giving by or going by what they always say, the whole social media gender war, men are supposed to be the head, men are supposed to be providers. Even you as a woman, can you provide for yourself? No, now let's be honest. Can you provide from the beginning to the end for yourself alone and still have a very functional, activity-filled life? Cut men some slack. Cut men some slack. Anyway, away from YC, Nollywood. We are going to go into Nollywood because Nollywood right now is thanking God. It would have been after Alex, it would have been another incident, but God said, no, I'm not going to be here sitting on my throne. And Nollywood will mourn twice in a space of 2 months. So Nollywood actress Omeche Oko hospitalized after terrible accident on a movie set. Nollywood actress Omeche Oko has narrowly escaped death after she got involved in a ghastly motorbike accident on a movie set. The actress shared the video of the incident via her Instagram page on Wednesday. From the clip, Oko was shooting a scene on a bike with her colleague, Victory Michael, who she was riding with when the bike rammed into a pole on the movie location in Lagos State. Victory Michael hit his chest on the pole and lost consciousness briefly, while Omeche broke one of her legs. Colleagues and crew members rushed the Joe to an undisclosed medical facility for treatment. In her caption, Oko revealed that she almost came very close to death, describing life as very fragile. In her own words, she said, "Life is very, very fragile. It could have been a different story, but God said no. If you see an actor today, give them a hug. We take a lot of risks for the craft. All I can say is thank you, God." Some of our colleagues, including Mofe Duncan, Chinenye Nebe, Alichi Chizi Mba, Nkechi Blessing Sunday, Nosa Rex, Chidi Dike, and of course, Onya Alex, as well as the producers Uche Nancy and Torosi Etim, thronged to the comment section to send her well wishes. Let's see the clip of the accident.
Lover of my soul, you know they break my heart.
I'll sing about your mercies, sing about your grace. Now you gave us my brain every night and day.
That is where they pamper, that is where they bless. Forever you're my Father, now you they give me rest. When I look around,
I see your faithfulness.
I bow.
All I have to say is that I was just imagine going for your daily bread, only for you to become food for the gods. Just imagine going out and not coming back, because we take things like this for granted. We always have this thing in our head, okay, I'm going to go out today, I'm going to come back, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and do it all over again. With that's faith, and I recommend it. But sometimes you should also know that life happens. Life happens every day. That is happening to other people doesn't mean that you are invisible. It's just that, you are just lucky. I'm probably under the umbrella of, your chi. But I was just imagining, had it been something had happened to this girl, we just got over Alex Ekubo. We are yet to get over Alex Ekubo, but we just buried Alex Ekubo. Imagine another story. And she's so young. Just Imagine such. And that also gets to say when I said that you should cut entertainers some slack, because it's not easy. Really, it's not easy. Every job, of course, has its own risk, and of course, every job has its own troubles. But when it happens, be empathful, okay? Don't just say, oh, because this person she's a fine girl, she deserves it, or she's doing this, no, please. Okay, but I mean, I'm so happy that it did not pass that stage. Because if it had passed that stage, it would have been a different story. And also, it happened during a movie set. So it wouldn't have just been her. It would have been both the director and the producers. Away from a sad story, let's get over money. Let's talk about money now, because going all the way to Europe, we have an author, Dame Julie Cooper, who leaves £8.5 million fortune for her children. It's been revealed that late author Dame Julie Cooper has left her children with £8.5 million fortune following her death at the age of 88. Dame Julie, who was known for her bang-burster novels, including Riders, Rivals, and Polo, died on 5th October 2026. Died on 5th October 2025 after she suffered a head injury in her home in Bisley, Gloucestershire. Probate records show that she left a gross estate of £9,070,307 with a net value of £8,557,118, and her beneficiaries were her children Felix, Emily, and her stepdaughter Laura, all of whom will receive an equal share of the inheritance. One of the signatories to the document was a professional polo player. One thing I love about this story is that the woman also said, she said, every one of my children, including the step one, including the ones that I gave birth to, all of you will get equal. This 8 million, oh, it will go round. It's supposed to go round. Well, good luck to them. Good luck to them. Now, that's all we've got for you on the entertainment news segment. We will go on a short break now. When we return, there is more, so stay tuned.
Dott Entertainment, your weekly dose of pure fun, airing every Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Only on Dott TV. Dott Entertainment, your weekly dose of pure fun, airing every Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Only on Dott TV.
All right, welcome back from that break. I'm glad that you are still here. Now, the next segment we're about to talk about is something new on Dott Entertainment. This is the first time we are going to be trying it, and it's called Screen Unreal. This segment is where we tell you movies we think you should definitely check out, not just by yourself, but also with your family and loved ones. So today, I'll be telling you 3 movies I think you definitely should see. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and on number 3, we've got the movie Obsession. Obsession is a 2026 American psychological horror film written, directed, and edited by Corey Parker. The film follows Bear, a music store employee who buys a supernatural toy that grants his wish for his friend Nikki to fall in love with him, resulting in horrific consequences. It's a tense micro-budget horror film that explores the be careful what you wish for cliché, starring Michael Justin, Indy Navarrete, Copper Tomlinson, Megan Lawless, and Andy Richter. It was made on a $750,000 budget, but it has so far made $337 million. Let's check out the trailer.
I love you so much. A love only the branch of a willow tree could conjure.
It's weird how you two are dating all of a sudden. Like, super dating.
I think Nikki is going through something.
Like what? Is she okay?
No.
Jeez, what kind of spells you put on her?
You know, when I saw this movie Obsession, it was actually recommended to me by a friend, and I tried it out. To be honest about the review, the movie is a compelling story. The acting is solid, and Obsession feels like a breath of fresh air, you know, in comparison to similar horror films. It's also a thing of wonder that this movie was written, directed, and also edited by one person, Corey Baker, who happens to be a YouTuber. Yes, he's a YouTuber that made this movie. Although Obsession wasn't his first rodeo in the industry of filmmaking, but it turned something simple into a movie worth watching. If you like slow burns, if you like psychological, you know, horror movie, definitely you should try, you know, Obsession. I would give the movie a 6/10 because, I mean, it's good. It's not something you should see with kids, honestly, all right? So just in case you're trying to see it with kids, it's not something you should see with kids. All right, let's move to number 2. At number 2, we've got the movie Goat. Yes, this movie has been trending for quite a while now. So Goat is a solid sports action comedy animation. It's an original. This movie is set in an all-animal world. The story follows Will, a small goat with big dreams who gets a once-in-a-lifetime shot to join the pros and play what they call raw ball, a high-intensity, full-contact sport dominated by the fastest and fiercest animals in the world. But Will's teammates aren't thrilled about having a little goat on their team. However, Will is determined to transform the sport and prove once and for all that smalls can ball. This movie is directed by Tyree Dillihay and it stars Caleb McLaughlin, Gabriel Union, Aaron Pear, Nicola Coughlin, David Harbour, Nick Crow, Jennifer Lewis, Peyton Oswalt, Jelly Roll, Wayne Knight, Adam Bailey, Jennifer Hudson, Eduardo Franco, Andrew Santiago, and Bobby Lee, alongside basketball player Stephen Curry, who also produced the movie. This happens to be Curry's debut as a movie producer. The film was produced with a budget of $90 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Let's check out the movie trailer.
3, 2... house is my baby's very first rollerball game.
The smooch cam is on patrol.
Woo, let's go!
Introducing Vineland's very own hometown hero, five-time All-Star Jack Fillmore.
When I get big, I'm gonna be just like her.
You're not just gonna play rollerball, you're gonna change the game.
That tiny kid grew up to be me. Will Harris. Older? Yep.
I am an animation fan. I mean, anywhere you see an animation, if you look very well, you probably will see me there, or you see my shadow. That means I just left. This movie is awesome. It's awesome in terms of the CGI. It's also awesome in terms of the actors. You know, the plot is not that strong, you get me? But the landscape, the animation, the gorgeous landscape and the atmosphere, everything is top-notch, okay? The style is incredible. And also the message, the heartwarming message of you can do whatever it is you put your heart into, is also just as beautiful. The movie also has genuinely likable characters. I mean, we have Gabriella Union in this movie. But the downside, like I said, is that the plot is predictable and it's also a cliche. The idea behind the movie is also a little bit overused because this is not the first time we've seen movies telling us that we can do it, motivating us. If you put your mind to it, you can carry a mountain out of a molehill. And I also like that the movie didn't advertise in pretense. The movie never told us that we should expect something, you know, that they did not give us. But then again, the movie also did not try to, you know, fit all the audience. This is a movie that you can see with your kids. Definitely. The film was produced with a budget of $90 million. And so far, it has made $195 million since its release. That's also a huge amount of money. It's a good watch, especially for the kids. It's a 6/8 for me. The 6 is also heavily dependent on the animation and the CGI, but you know, it's all good. Anyway, away from that, now to our number one movie. Our number one, we've got the movie They Will Kill You. It's not a threat, it's the name of the movie. But if you're a fan of over-the-top action, horror, and also dark comedy, all rolled up into one chaotic package, then this movie, They Will Kill You, may interest you. The movie is directed by Kirill Skolov from a script he wrote with Alex Litvak. The film stars Zazie Beetz, Mahala, Patterson Joseph, Tom Felton, Heather Gray, and Patricia Arquette. The film follows an ex-convict who answers an ad to be a housekeeper at a mysterious New York City high-rise apartment that has seen a number of disappearances over the years. It's an international co-production film between South Africa, the United States, and Canada. The movie was made on a budget of $20 million, another huge sum of money. But let's see the trailer.
The Virgil was built in 1923. Today, it's one of the most exclusive buildings in Manhattan.
Hi, I'm the new maid.
With such wealth comes the expectation of the highest quality of service.
It's a lot of lux.
This building is a temple to Satan. Each month we must pay with a human sacrifice. Tonight, you are the...
What makes this movie amazing for me is that if you're a fan of action, one thing you should watch it is that it's not like the other movies where if you start 30 minutes into the movie, you have still seen no action whatsoever. This movie, once it started, first 5 minutes, boom, bam! You know, it takes off. And also, the camera quality, amazing. Cinematography, it's nice. Absolutely nice. But it's also quite unfortunate that the movie was made, you know, with a $20 million budget, but it has not made as much. Because currently, right now, the movie is maybe between about $10 to $19 million since it was released. And this is also a co-production between the United States, South Africa, and of course, Canada. Some people said that the movie is not doing so well because of the recent South African attacks on Africans. I doubt that. It's a good movie though. It's a good movie. If you like gore, if you like blood, if you like people killing each other, if you like cult-themed movies, I think you should give this particular film a try. Also, the lead actress, Zazie Beetz, carries the movie with confidence and actually held her own as an action lead. However, They Will Kill You isn't without its own flaws. While the film delivers spectacular entertainment, the plot was thin and repetitive, right? But regardless, I'll give the movie a 7/10. They tried. It was good. It was good if you like blood and if you like the horror where it's also funny. Comedic actually is also funny. So yes, you should go for it if that is what you're going for. I recommend that this movie is rated 15. It's not for kids below 15 because it has a lot of gore. It has a lot of nudity as well. So if you want to see it, you should keep that in mind and have that in mind so you will not expose little kids to things they're not supposed to see, right? So far we've talked about Obsession, Goat, and They Will Kill You. These are the top 3 movies I think you should see this weekend, especially if you ask me, especially with your family, talking about goats. But if you have a boo, you can see you can see a boo with you can see the movie They'll Kill You and Obsession with your boo. But if not, then go see it yourself. I promise you, you won't regret it. You will not regret it. So spend some time and treat yourself to an amazing binge time. Maybe only use that work. Anyway, that's all we have for you on today's show. So my good people, this is where I wrap up the show and draw the curtains on the show. I'm still Kira, but remember to feel free to join the conversation on all our socials. On Instagram, we are official.tv, Facebook.tv, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch us live. You can subscribe on .tv. D-O-T-T. Do not mistake that. All right, until next time, see you. Have a great day. Bye.
Dott Entertainment, your weekly dose of pure fun, airing every Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. only on Dott TV.